Well, there is always room for Jello.
Hey, what's up, my peoples? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and today we will be reviewing the Kamen Rider Gavv DX VRAMBREAKER. So here we are, and there it is. And first and foremost, as always, we'll take a quick look at the packaging. Right up front here, we have the VRAMBREAKER. We have Ram. On this side, we have Ram and the VRAMBREAKER. On this side, we have things and stuff and things on the top. Some lovely jelly. That looks delicious. Then we have the EmGo's Gavv, our Gochizo. On the back of the box, we have our obligatory product shots. Does this, that, the other things and stuff and things. On the bottom, we have warning. Don't eat anything in this box that could be very bad for you, even though it's supposed to be candy and snacks and all that. Don't do it, though. Still, don't do it. Not actual food. And, of course, we have Sad Pac-Man. That's basically it for the packaging. Then moving right along, here we have the VRAMBREAKER, and we'll take a look at this in a little bit. But first, let's take a look at the included Gochizo. Here we have Poodle Jelly. And yeah, we get jelly to go with our pudding. But yeah, there's the eyes there. A little bit of like a little squint. You got a little jelly in your eye there, dude. But anyway, let's see. The jelly there. And a little chip there, and of course, like the pudding, you have this little button here that will get pressed when it's in the driver, and will allow that to drop down to make it look like the jelly has been emptied, and then you just reset it by just pulling this down and locking that back in place. So yeah, then we have Poodle Jelly, so without further ado, let's bring in the Henshin Belt Ratsumgia and our friend the Rider can, because if the Rider can, you can. Let's get down to it. We have that. Now we'll do our attack. That just sounds gross. Okay, that just sounds gross. But anyway, there you have that. And now the Henshin Belt Gavv. So there you have that. And now moving on to the main event of the evening, here we have the VRAMBREAKER, the weapon of Kamen Rider Vram. And yeah, it's a dual weapon. It's a bow/scythe, kind of a chainsaw scythe. But yeah, again, very interesting design we got going on here. But let's get in close so we can take a look at the details. We can kind of see the little chainsaw bits there, done in orange, with some detailing of like some pudding or jelly kind of dripping down. We have the little transclearance section here that will be filled with pudding or jelly. And a little bit of detail, not a whole lot of detail. We've got the handle here, which again, dripping. The dripping handles, and some more drippage here. And there you have the back. Back here is your speaker. Your battery compartment is right here. The batteries are included, so you don't have to worry about that. It does have Sad Pac-Man just molded on it forever and shame. This tab right here, this is your on-off switch. So leave this in, it's off. Pull it out, it is on, and that's pretty much how that works. We have a trigger right here. This is where you will plug in your cups. And yeah, that is pretty much it. So let's get down to the noises. So again, this right here is your on-off switch. Pull this out and we get, tells you what it is in case you already forgot. And when you pull the trigger, a little chainsaw noise. You have 3 different chainsaw noises. This kind of gets louder. Nothing happens when you hold it. To go into scythe mode, you just hold down this release button right here, flip this out, and now it's in scythe mode. Now, for the record, this does not affect the noises, so it doesn't matter what position this is in, it's going to do the same thing. So it does not matter. And when you pull this back and let it go, get your bow firing noise. And that's pretty much all you get there. You get a little bit of detail. That's revealed when you pull that back, and that is pretty much it. So that's your pew pew for the bow mode, and your sawing for the scythe mode, and that's pretty much how that works. And again, this does not affect the noises at all. But there you go. So we are going to get into our attacks. So we will bring in Voodoo Jelly and just plug it right in. And pull this back and release. Let it charge up. And you have the VRAM shooting. And now just to do things properly, we'll put it into scythe mode. And to do the attack for this, we're going to pull it back 3 times. And pull the trigger. And you have the VRAM slash. Now, one thing to note is when you have a cup plugged in here, it is locked into place. Don't just yank it out, otherwise you may break something. The release button is right here. Just push that in, and you can disengage your cup. And another thing to note, this does not have a reader. There's just a button that's being pressed. So that's all that's happening there. So even if you plug in the pudding, doesn't matter. You're going to get the same noises. So that is how that works. So, there you go. So there you have the VRAMBREAKER, and yeah, you know, interesting design. Unfortunately, you don't get a whole lot noise-wise. Just, you know, just your attack noises. That's just 4 different attack noises, and that's pretty much it. A little bit of variance when it comes to the chainsaw noise, but yeah, not a whole lot noise-wise going on here. But hey, we get some jelly to go with our pudding, so there you go. And now I picked this up from Hobby Link Japan. I'll put a link to their site in the description down below so you can check that out. You can also check out the Gavv playlist for any reviews you may have missed. Also linked in the description down below so you can check that out as well. And I think that's it. So don't forget to check out EmGo's, check out Love, Peace, Paranormal. Follow me on Twitter, all of that good stuff down in the description below. And I think that's pretty much all there is to say. So there is the Kamen Rider Gavv DX VRAMBREAKER. And this is EmGo saying, remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old. You grow old because you stop playing. Be geek, be proud, palm in your face.